Obviously, it's a whole week of celebration. That's why we're dressed like Uncle Sam's kids, because we all know he had 3 of them. They were all handsomely striking boys. Before we get into what we believe are the top 10 most patriotic movies of all time, totally on brand and on theme, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, turn that notification bell on, or you're just not American, all right? We can't have that. So, as usual, I'm joined by the tallest of Uncle Sam's children. We think Abe Lincoln may really be his father,
Little
David
Sammy.
Cohn. Yeah, little Sammy. And then to my right,
America.
Blaine Crain, the one son that, well, we're not going to go that far. The story remains to be told. All right, boys, so here's the way this is going to work. All right, we've got 18 movies. We got to pick the 10 most patriotic, with obviously number 1 being the most patriotic of all. So we're going to put these up here. We're going to go through them. We're going to make this list. Tell us where we were right, where we were wrong, where we were perfectly right and never wrong as well in the comments. All right, so let's put them up here. What we got? American Sniper. It's going to be a tough one to leave out, guys.
Sniper.
Honestly, any war movie is going to be tough to leave out. We got some other ones. I'm just going to write this down as a probably. All right, do we feel good about that?
Yeah.
Chris Kyle movie. All right.
It's a nominee.
Nominee.
It's a nominee.
It's a nominee for sure.
Yeah.
Trust but verify. All right, what's the next one?
Apollo 13.
Apollo
Good
13. Some people say Tom Hanks' best movie. There's another one I think we have on this list that's even better and more patriotic. I'm gonna be honest with you right now, guys. I don't know if Apollo 13 is making my top 10.
You don't know if Apollo 13 is
I don't know. If it's
I
making-
just got to see the rest.
I mean, that's what
What
makes it tough.
about what about The Right Stuff? You know, also dealing with space travel, and we were trying to beat the Ruskies.
I can see it, but when it just compared to like some of these other ones we got on here, it's gonna be tough to look. This is a tough 10 to crack. All right, you really got to be the perfect mixture. You got to get the mix right. All right, what's the next one? Oh, Behind Enemy Lines. This is
Probably not in the top 10.
really. You don't think it's gonna be the top 10? Gene Hackman's got to save Owen Wilson. He's trying to find that beeping chair.
I'd put that in the top 10 before Apollo 13.
I would. It's ahead of Apollo 13 to me. All right, so that's Behind Enemy Lines. What do we got next? God, Black Hawk Down. Man, this is going to be tough. I knew this was going to be tough. It's just hard for me to sit here in this Uncle Sam outfit and not be selling mattresses and or not put Black Hawk Down in the top 10. Blaine, how do you feel about that? How American is that to you?
God, and I watched this movie. I can't remember the exact age I watched it, but it scarred me for at least 3 to 5 years.
True story.
Yeah, true story. It was. I would put it. It's probably going to be somewhere in that 7 to 10 range.
It's better than the sequel, White Hawk Up.
That was pretty good too.
That was a good one, but not as good as
I was an extra in that one.
Yeah, you were. It was actually just, you just stood there. Let's go to the next one. Team America World
I haven't seen all of this.
Police.
I've seen the ending. I've seen the ending part.
Dude, this movie is hilarious. I just don't know. It almost feels
I've
disrespectful.
seen clips mostly.
You know, it is to a certain extent, but it's patriotic. at the
Is
same
it
time.
patriotic?
Is it patriotic?
I mean, yeah.
Isn't it kind of making fun of America?
No, I think it's making fun of the actors in America.
Actors, ho! Helen Hunt!
Samuel Jackson.
Matt Damon!
Which is funny to make fun of.
It is, but it's saying like we go around and police the world. I don't know. This is,
We
I
do police the world, as
understand
we should.
why it's a contestant. I just don't know if it's making my top 10. Dude.
Yeah, I guess that draws a good question, which is like, what's pro-American, what's anti-American, especially when it comes to the war movies, right? You can have anti-war movies. There's plenty of those.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Paths of Glory, Born on the 4th of July, like any
Yeah.
Oliver Stone war movie, basically. That doesn't. I mean,
JFK.
I hate it when there's an assumption that being pro-America is also being pro-war. Like,
Yeah.
you can be anti-war and still pro-America. I just don't know like if there are films that have pulled that off necessarily. Most of the ones we're talking about in terms of the war movies are like, hey, America's just gone out there and just whipped up on everybody.
Yeah, look, I mean, how many SEC championships have other countries won? None.
I hadn't heard of any.
I haven't heard of any either. All right, what's the next one? Oh, okay.
Fury. Do I need to watch Fury?
Have you not
never seen
Fury?
Fury,
It's
Dave?
based on
That's
a true,
crazy.
no. It's based on a true story. Have you heard the true story about this guy, bro? Billy Badass of all Billy Badasses. Like literally, his tank and the team he put together. He boxed Joe Louis.
Did he really?
Yeah, he was like one of the best boxers
Oh, that's
in the United States.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Like this guy is absolutely Billy Badass to the fullest. This movie is awesome. I will say, I thought the end of the movie was kind of like, if you haven't seen it, spoiler alert, like, hey, look, we're already winning the war. Like, you ain't got to stay and do this suicide mission, man. Like, let's just, look, there's a bunch of them coming. All right, we're already going to win. You're a hero. You got all these medals. You boxed Joe Louis when he came over and was visiting the troops. You made it this far, man. I just don't know why
I just don't think it would help out the ending if they're like, you know what? Let's just leave.
Yeah, well, I get
Screw
that.
this.
I get that.
outta here.
But maybe that's why it's a movie.
Was this better when it was called Inglourious Bastards?
Well,
Brad Pitt was.
that's another one.
Inglourious Bastards.
But what's crazy is they changed the name of the tank from what it was in real life. It was called In the Mood. That was the name of the tank, not Fury. I don't know why they just wouldn't leave the original name. That's so much more badass than Fury. It's called In the Mood. You need to look up. It's a real story of a real guy. All right, next movie. Furies. It's going to be tough to keep it up. God, Independence Day.
Independence Day.
See, like,
Gotta
here's my question, though. And I was thinking about this when I was staring at the ceiling last night. Is this more patriotic for America, or this is just like the world versus?
I love where you're going because I was thinking about this too. I love it because it almost puts the ideals of what makes America great on the world stage, though, right? Like, isn't that the big speech that the president gives at the end of it?
Oh yeah, we're leading the way.
No longer just the birthday for America, but a birthday for the world.
Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
I mean, is this sort of getting into outer space versus inner Earth territory?
Yeah, 100%.
Dude, don't give away the
like what's
spoilers.
more patriotic, fighting the Russians or America beating the aliens?
God, I feel like fighting the Russians, but that's just me. Because again, everybody squads up against the aliens. I get it, America's leading the way, right? We're pushing the way we get down to everybody else to try and save the planet. I respect that. I can see the patrioticness.
I think you ask a great question, though. And I think it's one that we seriously need to consider. I just look at it as the Independence Day for America is now the Independence Day for the world because America led the charge in defeating the aliens. The other nations were crumbling here.
They were.
I remember Will Smith going up there and giving them a whoop for it.
Japan just ran away from the smoke. Not impressed. # not impressed. All right, what's the next one? Oh, Forrest Gump.
Very interesting.
This is another one that's kind of like on the periphery. I love.
Look, I just can't put it in the top 10.
Why?
You played kick returner for Bama. I can't put you up there.
But again, you're that's a selfish decision.
It is, and I am being selfish in that.
I mean, he fights in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Plays college football.
He invests in Apple.
Plays ping pong for the United States.
Bubblegum Shrimp Company.
What's more American than that?
And
playing ping pong in the Olympics and then opening up a shrimp boat.
And I feel like under all that, there's this sort of just underlying theme that just the common guy from next door whose IQ is subpar can achieve the greatest of things in this country.
It's a true underdog.
Come on, man.
If that's a common guy, we're in trouble.
His IQ is 85.
Lately?
His IQ's 85. Who told you that? Him?
What? Isn't that what he said? Mrs. Gump, your son's IQ is down here. Is that not what he said? And then they had the scene of,
Is 85 down here?
Fornication?
Yeah.
Well, 100's average, isn't it? Like, not trying to be derogatory to you. Everybody has their own strengths. I'm just saying that could be you.
I'm in trouble.
That could be you. You could be playing ping pong in Ding Dang.
It's like we had this running back I played with in high school, and one of the coaches of the colleges, which is totally illegal, but used to happen, went and got all the older guys, and he was like, all right, hey, how many of y'all taking the ACT? And like everybody basically raised their hand except our running back, who's like the best player on the team. And he was like, hey man, when are you gonna take the ACT? He's like, oh, in a couple months. And he's like, how are you gonna do? And he goes, I'm gonna make 100.
Yeah, see? And that guy got to go to college.
Yeah.
America.
He actually works for NASA now.
Yeah.
Or SpaceX, I can't remember.
That's scary.
That's troubling.
There won't be an Independence Day 2.
That's troubling. Yeah.
No. It's like that North Korean thing where they just jump on the Nerf thing and just their little rocket shoots up and they all just start clapping. Man, you know what I could use right now, David? Another coffee. But there's only one coffee.
Pavel!
There's only one coffee cup that I represent.
Talk to him. Tell him which one.
Let me tell him.
I'm gonna tell him, son.
Silver
It's
Pistol.
that Black Rifle coffee. Pew,
Silver
pew,
Pistol?
pew, pew, pew. Everybody knows we love Black Rifle coffee, but you don't always have time
Yeah.
to brew coffee in the morning the traditional way. Maybe you're running an up-tempo, offensive life. That's why you need Black Rifle coffees ready-to-drink cans. And it's great when you got a cough. Ready-to-drink coffee is perfect for people who need their coffee quickly. They got amazing flavors. I'm gonna tell you about them, Blaine.
Okay.
Vanilla Bomb, explosions everywhere.
Explosions.
Salted caramel, don't be salty, but get salted.
Caramel.
Mocha, look, traditional, nothing's wrong with that. And vanilla caramel, they mix two of the greatest flavors. All right, save money and drink America's coffee. Go to blackriflecoffee.com to view their entire collection of premium roast from light to extra dark. You can also find Black Rifle Coffee in grocery and convenience stores near you. That's blackriflecoffee.com. All right, what's the next one? Oh, Top Gun. This is
Top Gun's got to be.
So we're just gonna mix Top Gun 1 and 2, right?
We have to. I finally saw the Maverick one. It's so good.
It is good. It is good. And Blaine brings up a great point every time we talk about this movie. How does the Russians got better stuff than us? Like, we're putting all this money in GDP. How y'all got better planes than us?
Yeah, it's unacceptable.
Yeah, it would never happen.
It would never happen. But it's gonna be hard to keep Top Gun out of the top 10. It's got the word top and gun in it. So I mean, it's
Two great things.
Two great things, especially when you have the Top Gun. All right, next up, what we got? Inglorious Bastards.
I tell you what,
One of my
one of the
top 5
best.
movies.
one of the best.
One of my top 5 movies. Also based on a true story. There was a group of Jewish American soldiers that kind of formed their own squad and went over there and handled business.
See, when I watch Inglourious Bastards, I don't think, man, this is such a patriotic movie or a pro-American movie. I just think this is a great work of cinema.
My favorite thing about the movie is like it feels like a movie.
That's what I think really when I watch any Quentin Tarantino movie. Is it disqualifying at all that there's revisionist history component to the ending? I mean, that's not how it played out.
Well, I mean, that's not how it went down on Independence Day.
True. That's completely
Fury.
fictional.
Yeah.
I can't speak to that one, but
Yeah. I don't know. Anytime it's a movie against the Nazis, it's patriotism always just clicks.
I know, right? Like, I instantly get so patriotic. Like, so patriotic.
Every time I see,
bring it up.
anytime I ever see that swastika, I'm like, yeah, you know what?
Yeah. All right.
Give me a gun.
Yeah. These hands are ready to eat for everyone.
Great movie, top
Great,
5 to me.
great movie. Great movie. All right, what do we got next? Lincoln.
Solid.
I mean, it's good. It's a really good movie. I mean, Abe Lincoln, super patriotic, man. Like, free the slaves or help free the slaves.
This is getting into very interesting territory with all of the Civil War era movies.
Yeah.
Lincoln, Gettysburg, Glory, like all of these, because this is, I mean, it's the most important war really in our history, even more so than the Revolutionary War, because we're fighting each other to try and maintain a republic, right? And it's like, is that patriotic?
See, that's my question. Is it patriotic when the country's fighting each other?
It's tough.
Like, this is a
tough.
tough one. Like, and obviously we know how important the Civil War is. Everybody knows that. It was unbelievably important, and thank goodness the Union won. But like, we're fighting each other though. If Abe Lincoln like took on the North Koreans, like, or that time that he slayed all those vampires,
Yeah.
that was patriotic.
But also, it's like there wouldn't be a Union to be patriotic about without that guy.
yeah, but didn't the
Yeah, I
Confederates
know.
think they were being patriotic?
Just nothing about this movie
it's
screams
complicated.
patriotic to me. It's when it just, I don't know, you just feel like I just watch Abraham Lincoln just wilt away for an hour.
Well, I just feel like it's hard to be patriotic when you're not fighting other countries or aliens or vampires
or alien
vampires, which is
different countries.
horrifying.
That's a whole different movie
That
coming
is.
to a theater near you.
Yeah,
soon.
don't tell
Also,
them too much.
don't ever talk about Daniel Day-Lewis withering away.
Greatest actor of all time.
Has to be.
There will be blood.
Withered
maybe
away
my
in the
favorite
movie. I mean, that's
Dude.
what they wanted him to do.
Huh?
Gangs of
Withered
New
away.
York.
Look, Daniel Day-Lewis, one of the best. All right, but I mean, they wanted him to wither away in the movie, and it's kind of sad to watch.
Well, that's what people do. They wither away. That's what we're doing right now. Literally.
Aspen tree.
Why is it an aspen tree? Because the way it is.
You think the wind is ever trying to tell us something and we don't know how to hear it anymore?
All right, what do we got?
There,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Miracle?
now we're
Yeah.
getting somewhere.
Yeah. This one, you don't put this one in the top 10, Fight Me, in my Uncle Sam outfit. Love it. Herb Brooks, R.I.P. one of the great stories about when we, beat the Russians at their own game in hockey, which I think is kind of ironic considering the state of Florida runs the NHL right now. Isn't that?
True that.
Yeah. What is it? Ron DeSantis got 3 Stanley Cups. Trudeau's got none. Man, you guys aren't good at anything.
Ugh.
I love y'all. Kirk,
Ronnie
all of our
baseball,
friends
too.
that calling up there. Y'all can come down to hang out any point in time. But I mean, I don't know what y'all got right now. I mean, our syrup's even better now. You had log cabin?
Look,
Son.
had it yesterday.
Son. Aunt Jemima,
Why
too. I don't know what they, I think they
buttermilk
changed their name to
pancakes?
Uncle Jermaine or something.
You've
but-
been on the pancake grind.
Look,
lately,
man,
dude.
he's been saying your taste buds change every 7 years.
They do.
I used to be waffle above pancake.
I love
You get
a
Waffle
nice.
House, you get Waffle House pancake.
You
get a waffle or a
pancakes
pancake?
at Waffle.
You get a waffle or a pancake.
You can't get pancakes at Waffle House, can you?
I don't think so. I've never seen anybody get pancakes at Waffle House. You can't get waffles at IHOP.
I only get the All-Star
I don't think you can get
special.
waffles at IHOP.
You do pancakes at Waffle House?
I don't know.
There, you heard it here first.
Yeah, we're breaking the news. All right, what else we got? Oh, Lone Survivor.
Didn't like it.
So Lone Survivor.
You didn't like Lone Survivor? Take that hat off, you black.
I didn't like it. I didn't.
Why
like
did
They
you
just
not
fell
like
down-
it?
They just fell down mountains the entire movie.
How do you
So they
compare
did the
that
entire-
one?
American Sniper was better. in my
You like
opinion.
American Sniper better than that
Yeah.
one?
They just fell down mountains the
The whole
entire movie.
This movie got gassed up so much.
I'm still though. Can I be honest? Can I be? You know me. Like at the beginning, if you haven't seen this movie, sorry, spoiler alert. Like the 2 dudes that you're in like Taliban country or Al Qaeda country, or whatever, and those 2 dudes spotted you like the goat herders, and they're gonna run down and tell everybody, "Dog, we got ice cream, y'all." Like it's
No,
got
it's ice cream sandwich.
Well, why don't we just do this? Why don't we just tie you to a tree? Okay, tie you to a tree, not just ice cream you right there, but like tie you to a tree and we'll just abort mission. Now we just go back. They'll find them. I mean, there ain't nothing else to do over there except walk around the woods anyways. They're gonna know they're gone. They're gonna know the path that they take with that goat. You know how important that goat is?
If you do rational stuff like that, how are you going to have a hit movie?
I know, but it just pisses me off, David. Just tie him to a tree. I'm not saying don't tie him to a tree and put peanut butter all over him. Like
No,
where the
that's
bears
Tropic
and stuff will
Thunder.
come.
That's Tropic Thunder. You want to talk about patriotic movie?
yeah.
He just want his jelly
Don't touch
beans.
my jelly beans.
Just want his jelly beans. What time is it?
Game time.
What time is it?
Game time.
Game Time makes getting tickets for concerts and events even faster and easier. Games as well. Even if you don't buy the tickets right away, the prices on the Game Time app actually go down the closer it gets to show start time. We live in Nashville. We got the Preds. We got the Titans. We got concert, music, events. Sometimes it's hard to get tickets. Sometimes you don't know if you're going to something until the last second.
You
David.
going or not, dog?
But you want to talk about killer last minute deals?
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah. All in one prices, views from your seats, and low price guarantee. Ooh. Game Time takes the guesswork out of buying tickets. Pretty simple. You just download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code BOOSTER for $20 off your first purchase. Very simple. Go on your phone internet machine. Go to the App Store. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use that code BOOSTER, BOOSTER, for $20 off. Download it today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. Terms apply. What time is it?
Game time.
Say it with more enthusiasm. What time is it?
Game time.
That's very enthusiastic. Download the app today. All right, what do we got next? Oh,
there we
all
go.
right. Early leader in the clubhouse.
How's
boys.
that one not going to be at the top?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, do we need to go ahead and put the Patriot number
Sorry,
one?
hold on. What?
Yeah. Do we
Commander.
need to go ahead and just put the Patriot number? I'm going to pencil in the Patriot number 1 because it literally has the
I think
word
Tom Brady should do the Patriot too.
the Patriot 2. What would be the story behind the Patriot 2? Like England comes back for more?
Yeah. Right. And Tom
That's
Brady.
it. The Patriot 2, back for more.
Tom Brady's,
the
Tom
Patriot-
Brady's out there like
The Patriot 2, English breakfast.
he's just out there just slinging grenades, 88 miles per hour,
Yeah.
40 yards down.
just like making checks to battalions.
This-
He's like, goat 4, rover.
11.
I said 11.
Basic.
The eras should be so mismatched, right? Like the British should still be fighting with muskets and cannons, but
Yes,
Tom Brady should have like
Machine
machine
guns.
No, look, in this
tanks,
like a tank for sure,
F-16.
grenade.
And I've talked about this a lot. And I'm waiting for someone to do it, and somebody finally did it. They made a video game where it's muskets, whatever, and what you're playing with, you can have whatever you want.
Yes.
Tank, AK-47, jet.
How are we letting
And
everybody
you
steal
just
your
fly
good
around and
ideas,
just murder
man?
everybody.
Well,
Letting everybody steal your good ideas.
yeah. If they steal Outer Space versus Inner Earth,
Wait, I'm telling y'all, it's a hit movie.
All
It's
right,
in
so
pre-production already. Ron Howard's directing.
this is my favorite Mel Gibson movie. Like this, I watch this movie and I feel so patriotic. And God, I hate that one dude. Like the villain of it that kills his son and then talks that ish.
Oh man.
Dude, that one scene where he tricks in doing the prisoner trade. And then he tells the dude, like, I will kill you before this war's over.
Before this war's over, I'm going to kill you.
Man, that makes me want to get on a boat and go back over to England and just start punching people.
You just came back from there.
Yeah, I know. Oh boy said, oh boy, one guy kind of got smart over there and I had to tell him what was up.
How mad do you think they would
you
get
talk about the Patriot?
if we rolled up in this?
We rolled up in this?
How mad do you think they'd get?
I'd love to see it. I'll go sit in front of Westminster Abbey, start pointing at people. All right, what else we got?
Sounded a little bit like Arnold.
Yeah, I kind of snuck in there.
Oh, Rocky 4.
Oh, God. Does not have been a huge Rocky fan.
You're just saying the most dumb stuff.
I like,
You don't like Lone Survivor or Rocky? Get out.
You know how we were watching that Arnold documentary, and they were talking about how intense the rivalry was between Arnold and Stallone in the
yeah.
80s and 90s. I was watching True Lies again the other day, and they have a great line in there about that one when she finally realizes that he's a spy, and his wife's like, "Oh my God, I married Rambo."
Yeah.
that's pretty good. I've always been like Carl Weathers. That's what I liked about these. I like
Carl Weathers. Man.
All right, what do we got? What do we got next here? Oh, Pearl Harbor.
Pearl Harbor, man.
Dude, they
Harbor,
screwed this
like,
up,
It feels
dog.
like Pearl Harbor is just sort of the backdrop to this.
It's a romance movie. Y'all turned Pearl Harbor into a romance movie just because it is Pearl Harbor.
See, keep going. Keep
I
going.
feel like it's got to be on the list.
Oh, see, I thought you said just because it's about Pearl Harbor.
No.
Doesn't get you automatically qualified because you squeezed.
Well,
out
here's
all
the
of
problem.
them.
No, what other Pearl Harbor movie's been made? Maybe
How
that's
you
what we
gonna
ought to
make
do.
one now?
Maybe we should
Just
make
like
a Pearl
Titanic.
Harbor.
Just like Titanic. How you gonna make another movie about Titanic?
Well, like my thing is like if we make a Pearl Harbor movie that's actually like a war movie, not watching Ben Affleck and Josh Hartnett secretly be in gay love with each other and pretend to like Aerosmith's daughter. Y'all don't think I didn't know? Y'all don't think I knew?
So what you're saying is,
Watch them look at each
Brokeback
other.
Mountain, it's Brokeback Mountain.
Yes, it's Brokeback Harbor.
So how can we put it on the list?
It's Brokeback Mountain, but
You're right. Now it's
What
not on
about
the list.
Mountain, but in Japanese.
What about
Yeah, it's an
a
anime
dub.
Brokeback.
What about that movie Tora Tora Tora? Have you seen that one? You heard of Tora Tora Tora? I
I've never
can't remember
been
the
to
exact plot line of it, but it's about
Is it?
I haven't
Pearl
seen it. I
Harbor.
thought
I'll
you
have
were
to
trying
see
to
it, but like look, Pearl Harbor's off for me now, Dave. You talked me into it.
Okay.
I don't think we can put it on there. I think we can put it on there.
I agree.
Just because I feel like
I
the
blew
story
it.
of Pearl Harbor deserves more than
It does.
There's a lot of
Y'all
room
blew
for
it.
improvement. Like somebody could drive a Pearl Harbor movie and they'd probably do really well if they just go to complete opposite of what this is.
Yeah, we should probably do that. Write it down. Put it in our list of good ideas, not in the list of bad ideas.
Write that down, write that down!
All right, what's the next one? Oh man.
go.
Okay, so I
Now
knew
we're
this was gonna
talking.
happen.
Now we're talking.
It's number one.
Is this or the Patriots number one?
It's number one. I'm
number
sorry.
two right now. Number two.
See,
I'm sorry. It's number one to
The
me.
Patriots, a whole origin story.
It's
Yeah,
number
like
one
there
to me,
would
dog.
be no Saving
Yeah.
Private Ryan if Mel Gibson didn't hide in the woods with his fellas
I don't care.
and just break bricks on people.
I'm sorry. Saving Private Ryan's just.
Well,
the
we're
best-
gonna go
best
2/3
patriotic,
here.
Best war movie I've ever seen.
It's the best war movie. I'm not gonna argue.
I've never
that.
hated anybody more than that photographer.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah.
talking
The
about,
one that
like,
lets up
I've never
Diggy's
wanted
tab.
to fight somebody
I
as a
know.
child.
Which means he's a great actor.
As a child.
He's a great actor. Tom Hanks, maybe Tom Hanks' best performance. So let's keep going, rolling through these, and then we already kind of know who's 1 and 2. Zero Dark 30. Gonna be honest, didn't see it.
Pretty good.
You didn't see it?
No, I didn't see
Pretty
it.
good.
Pretty solid.
Pretty solid. It wouldn't be a top 10 for me.
Not patriotic, but
No.
solid movie.
I mean,
Didn't Catherine Bigelow direct that?
Meantime, you kill someone.
Catherine
with
Bigelow.
it.
Deuce's wife?
Deuce's wife. No, but James Cameron's former wife.
Really?
James Cameron and Catherine Bigelow were married at one point. You're talking about a filmmaking dynamic duo.
Yeah. Then they
Not-
had Quentin Tarantino.
Not sure what happened in their relationship. I don't know
COVID.
them personally. You may be surprised to know that, but
Yeah.
thought
Well,
you
I
would know, Dave.
I
No, I
know
don't know
you and
personally.
James has a
Ins and
very, very tight and long-standing relationship. Guys, tell you what,
You will.
I'm gonna tell you. Ready?
Yeah.
Had a little drink this weekend.
You dirty dog.
I'm a dirty, dirty dog. But guess what? Woke up the next day,
Seizures.
Feeling good.
Push-ups.
Math, all type of stuff. You want to know why? Because I've got a magic trick, David. You know what it's called?
ZBiotics?
Yes. What is ZBiotic? Well, it's the first in the world. That's right. The first in the world engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists, so they're smarter than all three of us combined. Here's how it works. When you drink alcohol, it gets turned into this byproduct in your gut. It's not dehydration. I thought you felt bad the next day because you were dehydrated. No, said the scientist. It's this toxic byproduct in your gut. ZBiotics, you drink this before you go drink, you don't feel bad the next day. Magic. We know summer's a busy time of year. You got vacations, you got weddings, you got more, pool parties, hanging out with your friends, doing cool stuff maybe you don't want to tell your parents about. But if you go to ZBiotics.com/booster, you get 15% off your first order at checkout. ZBiotics is backed with a 100% money-back guarantee. So if you're unsatisfied, which you won't be, or you're lying, they'll refund your money. No questions asked. That's ZBiotics.com/booster. Use the code booster at checkout. Get that 15% off to feel 100% better.
All right, so there we go. There's the list. So I think we can agree. Let's
What about
start.
Air Force One.
Hugh Jackman, really good.
Oh, we got to add Air
good.
Force One. Great
Jackman?
call, David.
No, it's
It's Harrison Ford. Grow up.
Air Force
All right,
One.
I added Air Force One to this list.
It's not top 10 to me.
That's a great movie.
Are we allowed to add movies or?
What's the
Yes,
movie?
we're dressed up in the Uncle Sam outfit. We can add whatever we
Are
want.
there any other war movies that should be on there, like Flags of Our Fathers or
Yeah,
We
I
Were
mean-
Soldiers, or if we got it covered?
I think we got it covered.
Okay,
So to me, I've got, and we'll go 2/3 vote here. I got the Patriot one.
I do too.
All right, so the Patriots won. Blaine, I know you, and I don't think it's a bad argument.
Wrong.
Saving Private Ryan. Too.
Wrong.
Yeah.
All right. Then we get into number 3.
So we got the Patriot,
Yep. Then Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private Ryan.
Number 3 for me, guys. I'm gonna have to go Top Gun here.
More Than Miracle.
Yeah, just because it's.
Top Gun. We're combining the two Top Guns, right?
Yeah, we're combining the two Top Guns. I think Top Gun is 3. Blaine, what do you think?
I would go Inglourious Bastards.
I was gonna throw that one out for 4. I'm taking Team America off. I don't think
That's not top 10. I agree with that.
I say Top Gun 3, Miracle 4.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Did we have Patton on the list anywhere?
I hadn't seen that one.
Miracle. So we got Miracle 4.
So, Inglourious Bastards, did we agree, since Independence Day is fiction, Inglourious Bastards is fiction? I mean, Saving Private Ryan and Top Gun and The Patriots probably fiction too, a little bit. But do we want to go Inglourious Bastards 5?
Again, I mean, I've said my piece on Inglourious Bastards, but maybe my favorite movie on the whole list, just in terms of cinematic.
I'm gonna go with Blaine here. Let's go
Yeah.
Inglourious Bastards 5. There's nothing like a bunch of Jewish guys going over there and kicking Hitler's ass.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. That's just, it gets me pretty hyped. It's not a Roman ad, but I'm pretty close.
yeah. I'm gonna say one here for 6. God, Behind Enemy Lines are fury to me. But it's between those two. Behind Enemy Lines is such a great movie. Gene Hackman, Owen Wilson.
What's the movie with Gene Hackman and Will Smith? Will Smith was in like the CIA?
Yeah, that one's
Men in Black?
No.
No.
State?
Lines Behind
Enemy of
the
the
Enemy?
State.
Enemy of the
Enemy
State.
of the State. But that's not patriotic.
That's
was it?
not-
No, it's
yeah.
not patriotic. That's not you.
What do y'all pick 6? What do y'all think for 6? Pick up 6.
I mean, probably realistic. The answer would be Forrest Gump.
I don't hate that.
Yeah, I still like The Right Stuff on there somewhere. Or
I've
Apollo
never
13.
seen that.
I mean, even The Right Stuff probably even.
It's like Apollo 13. It's like I get it. We're like going to space, but like it's screwed up. Like it wasn't like, oh no, China tried to shoot the space shuttle out of the sky and Tom Hanks fixed it. Like we didn't clean the wires good enough.
Let me ask you this. You ever seen Battleship?
We're not putting Battleship on there.
I mean, let's do
We're not
the
putting
difference between Battleship and Independence Day.
Independence Day is a
One of them
good
was
movie.
good.
Battleship's a good movie.
Yeah, if I'm 14.
No, Battleship.
Is Rihanna's in
it.
Rihanna in Battleship?
Yes.
Next.
Yeah, that's I could not. I actually like Forrest Gump at 6.
Forrest Gump then.
I don't think
It's
that's
settled.
All right. So, all right. Do we got to put Lincoln in here somewhere?
No,
We're
we
going to feel
don't.
bad. Is it going to be racist if we don't put Lincoln in, David?
Whoa, what? Guys, don't be like my friend here.
He's white.
Yes. How about Lincoln 7?
Lincoln 7.
How about Independence Day 8?
I like that. Dude, I can just feel the people in the comments.
Oh, they hate it.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
They hate
I can just feel them.
Where's Texas?
Rocky
Where's
4?
Texas A&M on this list?
Is Rocky 4 going on here? Or not?
Here's the thing. We have 2 spots left. Is Rocky 4 more Patriot
I just
than...
don't know. You can be in the top 10 if you have a lisp.
What do you mean?
With Rocky.
He doesn't have a lisp.
You sure?
Yeah. Adrian. See, that's Arnold.
Yeah, see?
Yo.
It sounds like he's been stuck.
What about Air Force One?
See, but like, how can we not put Black Hawk Down, American Sniper, or Lone Survivor in here?
What about White House Down? Channing Tatum. All right. Morgan Freeman.
Oh.
Dude, I feel like Fury's got to be in here because they're fighting the Nazis. Right?
Are we giving Brad Pitt too much love?
No.
Bullet Train.
No.
Would Bullet Train be in here?
No. I like Fury at 9.
All right.
Okay.
And then 10, I'll be happy. I'll be happy with whatever y'all pick. We got Black Hawk Down. Obviously not the sequel, White Hawk Up.
You pick.
Behind Enemy Lines, American Sniper. Blaine's not going to pick Rocky. So it's Lone
The legitimacy
Survivor.
of our list is in your hands right now.
Lone Survivor, Black Hawk Down.
Saving Private Ryan at first.
It's right there at number 2.
It's right there,
Not
dude.
the same.
There wouldn't be any.
Calm your
There wouldn't be a
tongue.
Private Ryan to save if Mel
Let's
Gibson
go.
didn't avenge his sons.
Let's go American Sniper.
Okay.
All right.
Little Chris Kyle action.
And that was, didn't Bradley,
I never,
Cooper?
ever want to watch the comment section for this episode.
oh, no, I actually can't wait. All right, so our top 10 in our cool Uncle Sam outfits. 1, The Patriot. 2, Saving Private Ryan. 3, Top Gun 1 and 2 together.
How dare you?
Tell
Just
you what.
the first one I get.
4, Miracle. 5, Inglourious Bastards.
Yep.
6, Forrest Gump. 7, Lincoln. 8, Independence Day. 9, Fury. 10, American Sniper. Boys, I think it's a good list with what we were getting. I think it's a good list.
Air Force One on there somewhere down the line.
Which one? Tell us in the comments.
It's crazy
Number 1,
to
which
have
is your
Harrison
number
Ford
1?
on there.
All right, what's your number 1 most patriotic movie of all time? Tell us where we were right. Tell us where we were wrong. We want to hear from you. You know we're not going to leave you hanging July 4th week. All right, so make sure you're drinking those ZBiotics before you drink responsibly. We appreciate you guys, and like the chances of this list going over, well, we're going. Gone.